Surprise, bitch. I don't know if you guys can hear anything. You probably won't be able to because my mic doesn't pick all of it up exactly. It's strange that my mic picks up shit that I don't want it to, but then when I wanted to pick up some things, it just fucking does it. Like a little brother or a little sister. It just does everything you don't want it to do. But it's still your little brother or little sister, so you just need them. You know, you love them. I love you, microphone. A lot of people actually like to ask me about like if I have like a brother or sister, and I do have a younger brother and a younger sister. My younger brother is 17 and my little sister is way fucking younger. Like she's like this fucking tall. She's a tiny little baby girl. Wow. Okay. Well, fuck me, right? As I was saying with the noises in my house with my microphone picking up noises and shit, right now there's a storm that's going on and my house is creaking and making like these really creepy noises. They fuck me up. Like, I really don't like creepy noises around houses and shit. It's only at nighttime though. Throughout the day, I could be completely fine. It could be bright as day, and then I hear like a little creak. I'm like, oh, what the fuck ever, I'm about to get robbed. But at nighttime, it's completely different. Like, when I sit there and think about it in the daytime, I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get robbed. Whatever, I'll just keep myself locked in the room. But at nighttime, I don't know why I just have like the worst thoughts in the world, but I always think that all murderers just show up at nighttime and all the thieves will just steal shit in the daytime and not at night. When the smartest thing to do in between all of it is just murder somebody at nighttime or steal something at nighttime so no one fucking sees you. I don't know why that's just etched into my head like that, but I'm completely fine when I hear a door open or close when no one's home in the daylight. But at nighttime, no, I don't fuck around. I feel like I've told this story before, but maybe not, because if I don't remember clearly, I might not have. I might have told it maybe a really long time ago. Some of you guys might remember. I have no idea. Anyway, there was one time I got so paranoid at nighttime, okay? So I'm just sitting here. I was way younger. I was like, or maybe it was just like 5 or so years ago. I don't know. Maybe I was just like a freshman or something, because I still remember playing Xbox, or maybe it was PlayStation. I don't remember. I had a headset on though. So that's what leads me to believe it was Xbox. I don't fucking know how old I was, but I was just younger. So there was this one time that was raining at night and there was a bunch of wind and everything and the house was making all sorts of noises. All these noises were just freaking me the fuck out. And I was just kind of sitting there, just relaxing and everything. I was just like, all right, don't think too much of it. Don't get too paranoid, you know? Just play some Xbox and that's it. Just chill, relax, and then go to bed and don't even think about it. So I wasn't trying to get too paranoid, but then I started really hearing like really loud noises, like things that just sounded like they were definitely in the house or they were close to me. Like there was no way, like I sincerely believed that there was somebody in the fucking house at this point. I was just sitting there and I kept hearing like this weird sound, like a door was opening or closing, you know, kind of like a like, you know how the door kind of hits the frame and then it closes all the way kind of deal? Everybody knows how a fucking door sounds when it closes. I don't even know why I'm explaining it. So basically, I just kind of kept hearing that noise. I was like, fuck, are we about to get robbed? Like, what the fuck is going on? Or maybe it's like more than one person inside the house and they were like opening and closing all the different doors and breaking into my house out there. And I'm just sitting in my room, just locked up, just staying in here. I'm like, fuck no, nope, not gonna go out there. There's no fucking way. But then I thought about it, okay? I had this thought in my head. My grandparents' room is right next to my room, right? We're at the end of the hallway. And basically, if these guys are sitting out there ready to fucking murder us or rob us of shit, they're gonna be able to just go into my grandmother's room and just kill her. I was like, fuck, I gotta save my family, you know what I'm saying? I gotta save my fucking grandma. And at this time, my grandpa would still be working nights, so he wasn't around. It was just me and her. I'm actually very proud of myself thinking about it now, but I actually manned up at this point. I didn't think I would. I thought I was just a complete fucking coward. I always called myself a coward. But this certain time, I actually was like, no, fuck that. They ain't gonna touch my grandmother. I'll fucking kill these guys. I might die for it, but at least I could get her the fuck out of here. So I quietly got up out of my chair, snuck over to my closet, opened it up, and took my bat that was sitting in the closet, okay? I took my bat out of there and I was holding it like this. I took a couple practice swings, right? I took a couple practice swings. I was like, all right, I'm gonna fuck somebody up. I'm sitting there with the bat in my hand like, these motherfuckers wanna sit here and come into my house? Not today. You have got to be mistaken. So I quietly opened my door and looked out into the hallway, which was completely pitch fucking black, okay? And I shut the light out when I opened the door too. I turned everything off, so everything was completely fucking dark when I opened that door. So I snuck out there, started walking about halfway down the hallway, and I kept hearing these noises. I kept hearing these weird noises coming from like the back room, because you would have to go down the hallway into the living room, into the kitchen, and then there's like a back room there. Normally where we would eat. It's kind of like a separate room that's attached to the kitchen, basically. And I'm standing there in the middle of the hallway against the wall with a fucking bat ready to clock anybody that comes up to me, right? And I sat there and I thought about it in my head. I was sitting there like, fuck no, if I walk out there and there's a guy waiting for me, ready to just like fucking clock me over the head with something or stab me or shoot me or whatever the fuck, as soon as I walk out into that living room, my grandma grandma's done. She's dead. They're gonna kill her after they kill me. So I did a complete 180, crept into my grandmother's room, closed the door quietly, locked it, shook her, woke her up, and we called the fucking cop. I was like, yo, there's somebody robbing the fucking house. We're gonna get killed. We're done. And I stood by that door with a fucking bat waiting for these cops to show up. And I stood at that door, next to the door, waiting for somebody to try to open it. I just sat there and listened. And listened and listened and listened. I didn't want to put my head close to the door though, because if they had a gun, they're gonna shoot through it and I'm fucking dead. I've seen way too many action movies and scary movies for this shit. Fuck that. So I was standing at the side of it with a fucking bat, just waiting for anybody to come in through that fucking door. I'm sitting there like, oh, I wish this motherfucker would. Babe Ruth's about to be proud of my ass. So eventually about 10 to 15 minutes, which is fucking incredible to me, okay? 10 to 15 minutes, if there was somebody actually in my home, I would have been dead. I understand that you can't be there immediately. I understand that completely, 100%, but it just fucking sucks in my mind. I'm like, dude, if there really was somebody there, we would have been fucking dead. And this cop would have just shown up to 2 dead people. But this cop ended up showing up, knocked on the window, and told us that there's nobody here. He looked in the front door, there's no tracks outside, there's nobody outside, nothing. And he came into the house, and we talked to him and everything, and we were all just completely fine. And apparently it was just the storm and all the sounds. I was just hearing shit. So basically, moral of the story, if there is somebody in your house, I would recommend protecting your family and not going out there like a brave one and then getting yourself killed. Maybe one day this advice will come in handy. Stay with your fucking family. Don't go out there by yourself because you've seen way too many fucking scary movies for that shit anyway. Don't fucking split up. Don't be the hero because you're gonna end up getting people killed. I mean, if there was actually a guy there and I actually did manage to smack somebody in the head with a fucking bat and protect my family and all of my possessions in my home, then that would have made for a probably even cooler story, but unfortunately, I am just not that cool.